Now on this section, we have a parallel circuit. So the first thing we need to do is identify the type of setup. Our resistors are in parallel. We have a power source cell giving us 6 volts. We have a 7 ohm resistor, 3 ohm resistor, and a 14 ohm resistor. Now we know that current in parallel circuits varies depending on the branch that you're in. So the total current would be equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. However, what is constant? Give you a second to think about it. Which quantity is constant here? Voltage. Each branch gets the same voltage. Suppose we were asked to calculate the total current in this circuit, and after that calculate I1, I2, and I3. Let us do that. If we remember from Ohm's law, total voltage is equal to total current times total resistance, or the voltage in a branch is equal to the current in the branch times the resistance in that branch. Now, let us find the total current in this circuit. In order to do that, we have our voltage, it remains the same. However, we need to find our total resistance. So you can pause this and go ahead and find the resistance, the total resistance RT of these resistors in parallel. Okay, so I went ahead and I wrote my formula down. So that 1 over the total resistance is equal to 1 over 7 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 over 14. Now, the common multiplier found was 294. That's the easiest one. Simply multiply all of these in order to get our common multiple here. So 7 into 294, 42 times 3 into 294, 98 times 14 into 294, 21 times. Now this, we need to sum this and let it remain over the 294. That will be our 1 over total resistance. In order to find our total resistance, we need to reciprocate this right side and also our left side to have RT over 1. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So when everything was added, I got that 1 over RT is equal to 161 over 294. Now reciprocating both sides, we get that RT over 1 is equal to 294 over 161 over 161 ohms. So when this is broken down, so I can start putting my ohm sign there, this would be per ohm. This is ohm now because we reciprocated it. So we're going to get down here that this is equal, the total resistance here is equal to 1.83 ohms. Now that we have the total resistance, we can quickly use Ohm's law in order to get the total current. According to Ohm's law, total voltage is equal to total current times total resistance. We have the total voltage and the total resistance, so we can find the total current, which is equal to voltage over resistance. So let's go. I is equal to, the voltage is 6 volts over 1.83 ohms. that is equal to 3.28 amperes. 3.28 amperes. So A and yes.